Hello students, welcome to EPZ Pathshala. My name is Dr. Tejpal Dheva and I am the faculty at Central University of Haryana. Our today's module is module 34, groundwater microbiology. The main objectives of this module are to understand the status of groundwater in world, to understand various environments like physical, chemical and biological of groundwater, to gain knowledge about groundwater contamination, measure sources, entry points and to understand the microbial communities and their interactions. Introduction. Groundwater is one of humans' most important source for life, provide about 0.63% of the world's total water, which is shown in figure also. The groundwater or aquifer is underneath the water table, act as effective biological filters and providing a natural cleanup of newly produced aquifer. Norway, Bremen, Hamburg, etc. are 100%, India more than 95%, Germany 70%, Berlin 25% and Europe only 13% groundwater uses. Diverse natural microbial population playing a significant role in self purification of groundwater. Subsequent microflora, bacteria, protozoa, viruses and chemical contamination due to anthropogenic activities may affect the drinking water quality. In this slide you can see water stored under groundwater. In this slide you can see a schematic illustration of water stored underground. Physical and chemical environment. The physical and chemical environment of aquifers, that is geological formation which can store and transmit water, is quite simple. Physical environment, following types of aquifer exist. Confined aquifer, confined in between relatively impermeable material, normally recharged indirectly through infiltration or directly by underground springs. Unconfined aquifer, shallow, open to the atmosphere, bounded on bottom by impermeable material and recharged directly and indirectly by rainfall. Semi-confined aquifer, leaky aquifer are confined by semi-permeable materials. A schematic overview of typical aquifer is also presented in this slide. Normally the temperature of aquifer are relatively stable due to the specific heat capacity of water is high and also due to the rock, soil and other layers protect aquifer from heat fluctuating with the climate. Chemical environment, typically the mineral content in the aquifer is constant, however, these could be higher in surface water from the same area. Commonly manganese, iron, hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide and chlorinated solvents are found. Concentration of silica and nitrates could be quite high, but no dissolved oxygen present. Microorganisms in groundwater. Groundwater is an active and quantitatively very important constituent of hydrological water cycle. Microorganisms including pathogens present in surface water and soil are regularly or at least less frequently enter aquifer through several routes. Groundwater contamination. Major sources and entry points to the possibility of groundwater contamination is determined by survival and transport rate of pathogens within the system. Following factors affect the growth, survival and transport rate of pathogens: environmental conditions, hydrology of aquifer, physico-chemical properties of water and soil in the system, microbial characteristics and physiological condition of the organisms. In this slide you can see schematic presentation of factors affecting growth and survival of pathogens, and in another portion you can see a schematic presentation of effect of charge distribution on moment and sorption of pathogens. Groundwater contamination, major sources and entry points. Scientists have endeavored to predict the transport of organisms in groundwater using various mathematical models, which are based on following two transport mechanisms. Advection, the transport of microorganisms by water in the direction of flow, and it is regulated by the average linear velocity of the groundwater. Organism moment is directly proportional to the velocity of groundwater. Rise in groundwater velocity will result in more organisms moment. Second, dispersion. The transport of organism carried out by bacteria, the transport of organism carried out by water in direction other than that of flow. It is combined effect of mechanical mixing and some of molecular diffusion. Following factors affect the scattering of organisms or other contaminants in the groundwater, like pore size, path length, friction in pore, and the same you can see in this slide also. In developing countries, most of the domestic and industrial wastes are not treated properly prior to discharge in natural water resources. Usually, waste including fecal material, that is from human or animal origin, are potential source of the pathogenic organisms. Microorganisms can contaminate groundwater by several ways: improper sewage or effluent disposal systems, leaky sewers and overflowing septic tank, underground storage tank, accidental, that means waterborne outbreaks and non-accidental waste water discharge, animal manure and compost, use of untreated or partially treated sewage sludge into agricultural fields as fertilizer. In this slide, a schematic presentation of source of fecal pathogen and potential entry points to groundwater are depicted. Microbial communities. Microbial communities are surprisingly diverse in the environment. Aquifers are considered extreme habitats due to absence of sunlight, low availability of organic carbon and other nutrients. Low constant temperatures make them extremophiles that are well adapted to such conditions. Bacteria are estimated to be the principal microbes exist in groundwater system, followed by protozoa, archaea and some fungi. Remarkably, the microbial communities are expected to include heterotrophs, chemolectrotrophs, which are attuned to living in nutrient deficient and anaerobic conditions, particularly for deep and confined aquifers. The microbial communities appears in aquifers are oligotrophs and case strategic that reproduce slowly and have low tolerance to rapid changes. Lithoautotrophs are more likely to be more important in deeper aquifer habitats where oxygen is almost not available and inorganic electron donors are more likely present than readily degrading organic materials. In this slide, you can see a schematic presentation of distribution of microorganisms in aquatic and subsurface habitats. In this table, microbial pathogens reported in groundwater are listed. Bacteria are most abundant than any other organism in soil and groundwater, and number of bacterial population may depends on several factors. About 100 million to 1 billion bacteria per gram of dry soil recovered from nearby or plant roots. These number decreases extremely with soil depth below the root zone due to nutrient shortage. However, bacterial population have been detected in core sample from a depth of 2.8 kilometers below the earth's surface and even at a depth of 3.2 kilometer in Gold's mine of South Africa. Naturally, the average bacterial population found between 10 raised power 2 to 10 raised power 6 cells per centimeter cube area in groundwater and between 10 raised power 4 to 10 raised power 8 cells per centimeter cube in sediment. Microbial numbers may increase if aquifers get contaminated. Bacterial pathogen transmitted by fecal oral routes are depicted in groundwater like gram-negative bacteria, Azotobacter, Acinetobacter, Neisseria, Marxilla and Pseudomonas are found extensively in groundwater systems. Gram-positive bacteria which are not abundant in groundwater system, however, many important human pathogens like Streptococcus, Micrococcus and Staphylococcus exist frequently. Viruses. Viruses are smaller acellular particles that may easily pass through filters like soil and sediments. The penetration of pathogenic viruses to groundwater system seems much more expected than for bacteria and protozoa. Numerous factors including soil type, pH, conductivity of percolating water, dissolved organic contents and flow of water are playing significant role during the viral transport through soils. Viruses originating from wastewater infiltration unit are able to travel horizontally in aquifer for hundreds of meters and vertically up to 67 meters. It is estimated that about 65% of waterborne diseases are caused by enteric viruses. In addition, viral pathogens from feces have much longer survival times in water than most intestinal bacteria and protozoa and are also resistant to common disinfectants. As of now, more than 15 different groups of enteric viruses including more than 140 different serotypes exist in human guts and serves as waterborne pathogen. Archaea. Archaea have been found throughout depth of several thousand meters in groundwater. Typically, methanogenic and oxidizing archaea are two main groups found in groundwater. Methanogens are a distinctive functional group within the archaea. They found in anaerobic aquifer where they conduct terminal respiratory reactions along anaerobic degradation pathways in absence of alternative electron acceptors. In a study of Swedish granite aquifer, Methanosarcina like organisms were reported in groundwater from depth of 45 to 68 meters. In addition, methanophiles species and new alkalophilic methanobacterium species were also recovered from various depths. Methanoseta species has often been reported from various contaminated sites. Protozoa. Protozoa such as amoeba, flagellates and ciliates, unicellular eukaryotic organisms are also common in groundwater. Typically, protozoa are much larger than bacteria and several types in groundwater feed on bacteria. In general, protozoa are useful in groundwater to maintain the bacterial density but can be harmful to human beings if ingested, as it is also shown in table. Protozoan parasite including Giardia lamblia is a waterborne pathogen found in contaminated groundwater and its cysts enter the water supply through fecal contamination and causes giardiasis. Fungi and helminthes. There is little information available on the existence of pathogenic fungi in groundwater, though it is quite possible that most fungi are removed by chemical coagulation with iron or sand filtration during water treatment process, and fungal spores are destroyed with chlorine dioxide and ozone through disinfection process. Although waterborne parasitic helminths such as Ascaris lumbricoides are commonly found in surface water of developing countries. However, their transmission into groundwater is doubtful due to the size of organism. Their eggs are easily removed from contaminated water by filtration during purification of drinking water. Microbial processes. As aquifers are featured by no light, low organic carbon, low nutrient availability, the most of the microbial communities found in groundwater need to use inorganic electron donors and light independent chemical reactions as a source of energy. In sediments, most of the microbes would be lithotrophs, whereas in shallow, unconfined aquifer, aerobic organotrophs could be present. Metabolic activities of certain microorganisms are useful in cleaning of groundwater. Let's summarize. Groundwater is most important resource of fresh water available on the earth, and it is well secured by covering of soil and sediment layers and used for drinking purpose as it is free from contamination. Growing population, industrialization and urbanization are the key sources of groundwater contamination. New culture independent means molecular techniques including direct extraction, cloning and community fingerprinting etc. have allowed scientists to begin to explore microbial communities exist in groundwater system. Metagenomic approaches are likely to foster groundwater microbial diversity. Groundwater ecosystem deals huge and complex habitats for diverse microbial communities which critically link to groundwater self-purification and storage at high quality for decades and centuries. The microbial content is influenced by changes in the environment including pollution of groundwater, percolation, pH, salt content, organic content, etc. The key microbial groups identified in aquifer system are members of Proteobacteria, Bacteroides, Actinobacteria, Firmicutes, Uric Archaeota and Cranioarchaeota were also identified. Thank you.